Hey guys, what's up? Blu-ray Legend here with another part two of my collection. We're going all the way up to J. Um, I think it's going to be a four-part video because I'm doing these late at night to where my son can't bother me. Um, Even though it doesn't bother me that he does, but he likes to play with the movies, and I like to keep him in good condition, and he doesn't listen very well. Anyway, we're going to start from H to J. The last video we stopped at H. I got two movies. Like 18 movies I showed because it was 10 film, 15 videos. The 10 film collection, Scream Factory of Halloween, and it was this one, and I believe years 1 through 5 of Harry Potter. We're going to pick up where these left off. So let's get started. H is my Miramax double feature, Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers, and Jamie Lee Curtis, Halloween, H2O, 20 years later. I bought this before I got my 10 film set from Scream Factory, but I won't get rid of this because it was like one of the few movies, Blu-rays I bought first. I really enjoy these. Halloween, Curse of Michael Myers is one of my favorite Halloweens of all time. It's the scariest, and in my opinion, it was the best one. The ones with Rob Zombie are kind of iffy for me. They make me laugh. It's kind of weird, I know. Anyway, next up is my another Miramax double feature is Hellraiser Bloodline and Hellraiser Inferno. These are the only Hellraisers I have. I want all of them, but these are the only two I really enjoy. They're really good in my opinion. I enjoyed them. The Hellraiser Bloodline came out in '96, and Inferno came out in 2000. This movie is 18 years old. I really enjoy these movies. They're scary. Who doesn't like a classic Pinhead? Next up is Kevin James, Here Comes the Boom. This is one of my favorite comedies that Kevin James did besides the duo with Grown Ups. The other favorite one I have, it's only on Netflix, is the Assassin movie where he writes the book and it follows what the movie's doing. I really enjoy this. Ultimate Fighter. I like Ultimate Fighting. I like the cast. And it has Henry Winkler in it. If you guys don't know who Henry Winkler is, he is the Fonzie on an old TV show. I believe it was Good Times or something like that. I really enjoy that. Next up is another duo with Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Andy Samberg, Selena Gomez, David Spade, Steve Buscemi, Molly Shannon, and that's Hotel Transylvania 2, and they're making a third one this summer. I really can't wait for that. It's going to be really fun. I really enjoy these. I have the first one, but I have it digitally on my Xbox. I really enjoy this movie. They make me laugh. It's cute for the family. Next up is Halo: The Fall of Reach. This is an anime movie. I really enjoyed this. It was very good, in my opinion. It's very hard to tell. If you're not in the Halo, I don't think you'll like it. I liked it a lot, mainly because I love Halo and I love the story of Master Chief. It was pretty good for what it is. If you haven't seen it, please go check it out. Next up is Homefront with Jason Statham, James Franco, Winona Ryder, and Kate Bosworth. A really good movie. I really enjoyed this. Action from beginning to end. Really good. It's basically about how far one man will go to protect his family and the lengths he'll go to protect his family. It was a really good film of 2013. I'm a huge Jason Statham and James Franco movie. One of my favorite James Franco movies. It would have to be the Spider-Man trilogy. Not Batman, sorry. I've been watching Batman all day. Uh, anyway, I really enjoyed this. James Franco and the Spider-Man trilogy and Pineapple Express and The Interview. I really enjoyed that. Jason Statham, I enjoy all his movies. Crank 2, High Voltage, Transporter 2, Transporter 3. I'd really like to see a fourth one with him because I did not like the remake. Next up is I'm going to show these at the same time. It's an actual video game. I really enjoy them all. It's the Hitman. This is the first one, Hitman Unrated, and Hitman Agent 47. Both great films, really good films. If you like, basically it's a James Bond. It's an assassin movie. He's a hitman hired to kill people, and it's really fun from start to finish. It's really fun movies. Next up is the Hangover Part 2. Steelbook. Really enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed both of them. I think I have the first one. I can't remember. But I really enjoyed this. It was a very fun movie. Next up is Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters Unrated Cut. I really enjoyed this embossed slipcover. It's a really fun movie. Basically, it is what it says. They hunt down witches and they kill them to break the curse of this village. Really fun movie. It was a fun movie of, I want to say 2013. Really good. Next up is the Hangover Part 1. Really enjoyed this one. It was funny how they found the baby and they tried. Zach Galifianakis drugged them all, and they find a baby in their house. It's a classic man movie when someone gets married. It shows what could happen at a bachelor party. I really enjoyed this movie. It was very fun. Next up is one of my favorite films of 2017, I believe, or 2016. Yeah, 2016. That's Hacksaw Ridge, based on the incredible true story. This is a very fun film. It was really fun. Mel Gibson did a great job. If you have not seen this movie, then you need to go check it out. It's one of the best movies of 2016. It was really good. I watched this, I wouldn't say every day, but pretty damn close. I really enjoy this movie. A lot of these movies, I will let you know if I watch them all the time or I don't watch them all the time. But if they're really good and they stick right here, I'll watch them. For me to watch a movie all the time, what I look for is something that draws me in, what keeps me on my seat, and what keeps me thinking. I like movies like that. So, like, let's say, what movie was it?
This place is fabulous.
Yeah, let me show you around. This is the downstairs living room.
What? There's 2 living rooms? God, growing up here, this place must have been a real pain magnet.
Oh.
Oh, you should know this place is a real pain magnet.
Mainly, the movies I like are movies that draw me in. And I've said this before a minute ago. I can't find any of the movies that leave me thinking, but when I do find them, I will talk about them. For me to watch a movie all the time, here's one of them. I want to understand what it's doing. Avatar is one of those movies that I can watch all the time. Basically, it was great cinematography, okay? I really enjoyed this. This movie was awesome, and it kept me on my seat. I wanted to know what was going to happen next. Another movie like that is some of the Aliens, the Predators, like mystery and crime movies. Some of my favorite crime movies is Ocean's 11, 12, and 13, which I have those ordered for when I get my money. And then Casino with Robert De Niro, Goodfellas, anything with mafia and all that. And all these movies I'm going to show you and let you know if I watch them all the time are the movies that I really enjoy myself, and I can watch them all the time. Deadpool's one of them, mainly because it has everything in the movie. It's comedy, it has comedy relief, it has action, it has romance. Everything you look for in a movie, it has that. And and Ryan Reynolds just gave a spot on performance in that. He was made for Deadpool, just like Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr. was made for Iron Man. Liam Hemsworth was perfect for Thor. See, we had three. Hugh Ferrigno was a Hulk. I can't remember the other guy from 2003, and now we have Mark Ruffalo. Well, Hugh Ferrigno was part of the TV series in the 70s, and it ended in the 80s sometime, I believe. And then we had the one in 2003, I can't remember his name, Edward Norton, and now Mark Ruffalo. Don't like these two, but I like Hugh Ferrigno and Mark Ruffalo. Edward Norton is not one of my favorite actors. I don't like, the only movie I liked he was in was Birdman. His performance was great. He didn't want to change anything with the movie, mainly because he was working with Michael Keaton. When Michael Keaton sees a script, he wants nothing to change. If he thinks the script needs work, he'll let the producers and the writers know, hey, this could work this way, and this could work this way. You know what I mean? Edward Norton just wants to change everything to make it simple. When you're making a movie, nothing is simple. You know, nothing can be simple. You're going to have things that goes wrong. You're going to have things that happen. The writing's not always going to be perfect, but you still try to portray everything is perfect on screen and on film. Anyway, back to my movies. Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, limited editions, steelbook. I really enjoy these movies. I really enjoy both movies. They're fun, they're action-packed. I can watch these all the time. They're just perfect film. They're not perfect film. They have flaws. Every movie has flaws, but it's good to me. When I was a kid, I would pop this in when I was upset, and I would just watch it, and it helped me. It calmed me down seeing other people getting hurt besides me. Next up is the first Hellboy, director's cut, DVD, Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Really enjoyed that cover. It's that's what the cover looks like on DVD too. I really enjoyed that. I'd really like to have the pop art steelbook for this. It's really cool. Next up is Hercules with Dwayne Johnson's Brett Ratner film. I think I said that right. Please don't kill me if I didn't. It's a beautiful steelbook. I really enjoy this movie. This movie is pretty cool. I like anything about Greek mythology, about anything like that. It draws me. I studied Greek mythology in school. I really enjoy it. And enjoy anything that's kind of like this, like Lord of the Rings, Hobbits. I enjoy all that. That I don't know what it is. It's hard to explain, guys. You've got those certain genres that you really like and really you absorb it. You know what I mean? So that's what I like. Next up is two of my favorite. It would go Christmas Story and then these two. Next up is Blu-ray DVD Digital HD set of Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. I really enjoy this. I bought this when Ferdinand was being put out in covers at Walmart, and I really enjoy these. I really like Macaulay Culkin. He's a really good actor. Back in the 90s. 92 is when that came out, and this one came out in 1990, 2 years apart. The next one is Home Alone. I really want all of them. The first three is my favorite. Home Alone 3, Home Alone 2, and Home Alone 3 is my favorite. The one with the RC car, it just makes me laugh. And plus, I had the guy from Will and Grace in it. It was fun. He's cool. Next up is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I enjoy all Harry Potters. Again, it draws me in. I like the story. I like everything about it. I've read all the books. I really enjoy this. It was a great movie. I don't know if you could. Yeah, I would consider them great movies. I enjoy all of them. A lot of people really do around the world. They would probably have this in their list of some of the great movies they've ever seen. I talked to a teenager recently that's never seen Harry Potter, any of them, and he's 16. And there's at least a chance he should have seen at least a few of them. He said his mom and dad didn't like him and stuff because they were hardcore Christians. I grew up in a Christian house too, but my dad always he loved movies too. That's where that's like the Terminators. I fell in love with them because of my dad, and the RoboCops. He enjoyed those. He enjoyed anything with Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Peter Weller. Peter Weller is in my list of my favorite actors. Along with Clint Eastwood, all them old school actors I really enjoy, like John Wayne. I know I didn't grow up with John Wayne, but my dad always watched John Wayne movies if they came on TV, or he would go out and buy one just to watch in the house. I really enjoy all the Harry Potters. I know I'm just rambling on, but I really want to talk a little more about my movies and why I enjoy them. Next up is Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1. I still haven't watched Part 1 or Part 2, and Part 2 has this cool lenticular on it. I really enjoyed this lenticular. I got lucky. I didn't even know it was on there until I got it in the mail when they first came out. I really enjoyed that. I still have not watched these two. They look beat up because I let my friends and family borrow them and stuff. But I really enjoyed that lenticular. I don't know if you can see it there. Next up is The Hobbit Unexpected Journey digibook. This was in my digibook collection. You guys already know I enjoy all the Lord of the Rings, all the Hobbits, because of what the story is and how it looks. I really enjoy that. I really enjoy the battle axes and the orcs and all that stuff. It's pretty cool to me. I really enjoy these. Next up is The Hobbit Desolation of Smaug in this extended edition case. I really like to find all of them in it. It comes like this. But I put it like this. I really enjoy these. It's really fun films. Next up is The Hobbit Battle of Five Armies. This is one of my favorites. I love all the Lord of the Rings. The Hobbits was kind of hard for me to choose and pick one, but the Battle of Five Armies was a great, epic conclusion to everything. It was awesome. I really enjoyed this. The acting was phenomenal. It was really good. Now we're getting into my eyes. Let's see. First up, we have 2 copies of Indiana Jones and the Complete Adventures. I will let you guys know I love these movies. I have 2 copies of this. I enjoy all of them. I'll use the one that's open. I really enjoy this. This is a digibook packaging. Really enjoy all these. Has all 4, I know. Some people don't like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I thought it was a really good film for what it was, I'm going to be honest. I really enjoyed them all. The reason I like these is one of my favorite directors and writers of movies actually did these, and that was George Lucas. Star Wars is more of his babies, but when he did Star Wars, he sensed something in Harrison Ford that he hasn't sensed in something ever. He noticed he had great performance in playing Han Solo, and he was doing Star Wars when he did most of these. It was really cool. Next up, we have Independence Day Resurgence. I really wanted to enjoy this. I really did. It's on 4K, HDR, high dynamic range. I really enjoyed this for what it was. Really good in 4K. The transfer in 4K was really good. It was just something about the 1996 film. Maybe it was just with Will Smith. The way it ended, I didn't think there needed to be another one. You know what I mean? And it's sad. I guess if the rumor was wrong. I heard a rumor that Will Smith actually helped. Did I say James Woods? I didn't even see James Woods in this film. Anyway, I enjoyed it and I didn't enjoy it at the same time. It was okay to watch with family. I had a lot of family members that liked this. They thought it was great. I didn't enjoy it. I liked the first one better. Interstellar, I really enjoyed this. Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway, Jessica Chastain, Michael Caine. It's a film by Christopher Nolan. I love all Christopher Nolan films. I believe it was last 2017. Yeah, he came up with Dunkirk, and this came out in 2014. Two great films, and Christopher Nolan did all the Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises. He did all those. He's a great filmmaker. I really enjoy Christopher Nolan's movies, and this is one of my favorites. Next up, we have Into the Blue with Paul Walker and Jessica Alba. You guys already know Paul Walker is one of my favorite actors of all time. I really enjoy all his movies. This is one of my favorites besides Fast and Furious. This movie actually will always be one of my favorites. This movie was very special to Paul in 2005. He always said he never wanted to be an actor or a movie star. He went to school for a marine biologist, and this movie gave him the chance to do what he actually loved. He loved movies. He loved all his fans. He loved giving back. His Reach Out Worldwide.
Yeah, my mom got my dad season tickets in the divorce, which she gave to me. Yeah, apparently they're pretty good seats. Oh my God.
I'm sorry, guys. I just stumped myself.
Do you guys want these?
Charity. Thank you. Charity was the reason he did this film. He goes around the world and helps with the oceans and all that, and helps with people, builds houses for them if they need them in villages and stuff. That's why I like Paul Walker. He gave back to the community. Not a lot of people will give back to the community. Some of these people are money hungry and all that, which I understand. If I had the money, I'd be money hungry too. I wouldn't share a dime. But unfortunately, I'm not. Anyway, a 2004 film, which was really good in my opinion, Will Smith and I, Robot. I loved this movie. This movie was awesome. I really enjoyed it. Turns out it was the year 2035. Technology and robots are a trusted part of everyday life, but the trust is broken when a scientist, James Cornwell, is found dead at this clinic. Detective Smith believes that a devised advanced robot may have been responsible. Turned out that the robot was and wasn't responsible at the same time. The scientist ordered the robot to kill him by throwing him out of a window that is not breakable. To be at that, so really good movie. Will Smith goes through a lot of challenges to stop the robots from taking over in 2035. It was a really fun film. If you haven't seen this, dang, this movie is old. It's really fun. Next up is another Will Smith film, one of my favorites. This is actually the reason my name is Blu-ray Legend. This is one of my favorite movies of all time in 2007, and that's I Am Legend. And I heard rumored sometime this year, next year, or 2020, they're making a part 2. Don't know if that's true or not. I really wish it would be true, because we really don't know if he died or not, to be honest. This was an awesome movie. One location, New York, I believe.
She lives there, I live here.
Yes, New York. All of it happened in New York, around the world too, but mainly with Will Smith doing his parts and his scenes. It was all one location. I really enjoy one location movies too. We have next up Iron Man 3. Really enjoyed this film. Not as much as I enjoyed this more than the second one. I really enjoyed the first one too. Iron Man 2. Next up is my anticipated movie of 2017, and that movie is Stephen King's It. Oh my goodness, I really love this movie. Great movie throughout. I had no reason to be disappointed. I couldn't find anything to disappoint me with this. The guy that played Pennywise was just perfect. That was a little creepy, I know, but I really enjoyed this film, and I loved how you got to see the kids. It seemed like they had more friendship on screen than the past, if you know what I mean. They really worked on that. I really like to see the friendship grow and the challenges that they're faced, and they put aside the fact that they're trying to be killed and they help each other out. I like to see that in movies like this. Really fun. Really enjoyed this. Some parts scared me. The guy with Pennywise that played Pennywise was just phenomenal. Great job, man. Now we're into the J's. First up, we have Jungle Book. I have not watched this yet, but I heard it was pretty good. It has Bill Murray, Ben Kingsley, Idris Elba, Scarlett Johansson, Christopher Walken, and a lot of people I don't know. But I know Bill Murray, Ben Kingsley, Scarlett Johansson, Christopher Walken. Those are the only people I know that's in this movie. I'm sorry. I have not watched this yet, but I heard it's pretty good. Next up is a film from, I believe, 2015. No, 2013. And that's Jack the Giant Slayer. I really enjoyed this. An awesome take on Jack and the Beanstalk. It was pretty fun. Action-packed. I was not expecting that. Bryan Singer film. I like his work. He really does a good job with his films. Really enjoyed this. Next up is the fifth installment of Jason Bourne. You know what? I'm going to call it the fourth installment of Jason Bourne because Bourne Legacy just sucked. Didn't like it. In my opinion, Matt Damon is the best Bourne ever and will always be the best Bourne. Just like, someone forgot to, I knew it. I had a disc rolling around in here. I have yet to watch this, but I've heard very, very great things for this. I have all of these, including Bourne Legacy. I really want to destroy it. The movie really made me mad. Waste of $20 back when it came out. This made up for it in a lot of ways. Starfield cast, of course. You got Matt Damon, Tommy Lee Jones, Raz Ahmed. I'm pretty sure, is that? No. Alicia Vikander. Some of these names is hard for me to pronounce, and I'm sorry. They got some weird names now. Like Paul Walker. How can you not forget that? Anyway, Matt Damon is a good actor. I really enjoy him. I enjoyed him in the Ocean's trilogy. I really can't wait to get that and watch them. I've been watching them on Netflix. I rewatch them. I enjoy movies like that with bank robberies and all that. I really enjoy The Italian Job with Mark Wahlberg. I think Angelina Jolie was in it. I'm not quite sure. Or was that Nicole Kidman? I want to say Nicole Kidman. Jason Statham, Jet Li, a few other people I can't remember. I really love that movie. It was pretty fun. I enjoy bank robber movies, and this guy right here was actually one of the bank robber in Oceans 12 and 13. Really enjoyed him. Next up is Jurassic World. I really enjoyed Jurassic World. A new take on the franchise we love. Steven Spielberg films. I believe, did he help with any of these? Yes. He's executive producer. Of course he would be. These are his babies. I have the first three, but they're on DVD. I want to spend the money to get them on Blu-ray, but it's really expensive because I want the steelbooks. Anyway, really good. I actually have two copies of this. This is the steelbook version of it. It's weird. This is the steelbook version of Jurassic World. I really enjoy it. I'm pretty sure this is the steelbook of it. If not, someone will be like, no, Blu-ray, that's not right. That's not the steelbook of it, but I want to say it is. Or it's maybe one of the special editions. I really enjoy this. It's a circle tin, just like this. You pop it open. Very good. The only thing I don't like is these sleeves for the movie. But you can hold stuff in it, like money and stuff, but it still smells new. I haven't opened, these have never been put into a Blu-ray player at all. They came with the DVD and a Blu-ray. I have not put these into any film, any players. They have never been used. So, put this back. I really enjoy that. That's pretty cool. I've never seen something done like this before, so I picked it up. It was only $10. So, the packaging's been through heck. I've been trying to find places to put it because it's odd shaped to be in my collection. It's on the shelf, so I sit it on top where the J's start. Next up is one of my favorite movies of 2014. Man, this movie was awesome. Channing Tatum, Mila Kunis, Jupiter Ascending, from the creators of the Matrix trilogy. I really want to see two more of these. These were really good. This was a really great movie of did I say 2014? I'm talking fast because it's a movie I really enjoyed. 2014, Compulsion in 2015, so it finished in 2014, came out in 2015. And it includes 7 Earth-shattering extras in this edition I got. Really enjoyed this film. This film was awesome from start to finish. It's one of those movies you have to follow. I'm really good at following movies. So it's pretty good. Basically, Jupiter Jones was, I'm just going to read the backside if that's okay. Jupiter Jones was born under a night sky with signs of predicting she was destined for great things. Now grown, Jupiter awakes to a cold reality in the endless run of bad breaks. Only when Kane, gently engineered ex-military hunter, tracks her down on the Earth, does Jupiter glimpse her true fate. Her genetic signature marks her for extraordinary inheritance that include after the balance of the cosmos. After that, it sent shivers down my spine. If you have not seen this, check it out. It's from the creators of the Matrix trilogy. You can't go wrong there. They're two brothers. They're really good at making movies. I really enjoyed the Matrix trilogy. I'd really like to see a number 4. Next up is two of my favorite movies. I really enjoy this actor too. We got Keanu Reeves and John Wick. Oh my God, it's Keanu Reeves. When he does a movie like this, and with that name, John Wick, that cover, you know it's going to be a badass film. Keanu Reeves is 50-something, 51 or 52, about the same age as my dad. Been kicking ass since he did Bill and Ted. I really enjoyed Keanu Reeves' movies. Enjoyed Knock Knock, a lot of his thrillers. He has a new movie on Netflix too. Really want to check that out. This is certified by Rotten Tomatoes. What the fuck is Rotten Tomatoes? I'm just kidding. I know what that is. Sorry, I've been watching The Ranch with Sam Elliott, Danny Masterson, and Ashton Kutcher. The Ranch, I really enjoyed that, and he made a joke. Danny Masterson, as Rooster, asked him if he wanted to watch something on Netflix, and the show's only on Netflix, and he was like, "What the fuck is Netflix?" Sorry, I thought it was funny. Anyway, badass movie from start to finish. Basically, he's a retired assassin, and he wants to retire, and then someone steals his car, breaks in his house, kills his dog that his dead wife gives him. The reason he is retiring is because he lost his wife. Anyway, a young kid that's part of the mob of somewhere, he is retiring. wants his car, and he told him it's not for sale. And the kid looked at him and said, everything's for sale. And he goes, this is not for sale. This is mine. Well, that night, the kid breaks into his house, beats the crap out of him, shoots his dog, and then goes to a chop shop to sell it. Well, the guy refused to do work on it, and he called the kid's dad, and told him whose car it was, and he ends up fucking everyone up. Keanu Reeves is a badass at his age. I believe he still does all his own stunts. I want to be honest and say he does. This one came out in 2014, and then to follow up a great movie, he puts out John Wick 2, or you can call it John Wick Chapter 2. I really enjoyed this movie, just as good as the first one. Start to finish, guys. He's finishing what he started in the first one. There's rumors of a third one, and he wants to do at least, from what I said, he wants to do 3, 4, and 5. He wants to do 5 of these, and then I heard rumored he wants to retire, or something like that. I don't know. Start producing his own movies. I'm pretty sure he helped with this shit.
Alright. Figured you might respond this way. So we have a backup offer.
No. No more offers. You can't offer anything to us.
Let us keep the apartment. And as a thank you, Rachel and I will kiss for 1 minute.
Anyway, I don't know if he helped with producing any of this. Anyway, I really enjoyed this movie, both of these movies. They're really fun. If you haven't seen them, check them out. I got these for my dad, his own copies for my dad, and he really loves them. Next up is something similar to that, is Jack Reacher. I really enjoyed both these films. Jack Reacher, Never Go Back. If you haven't seen them, they're pretty fun movies from start to finish. If you like Tom Cruise, then you'll like these. This was kind of weird. I bought this, and it came with this book, See Child, Everyone Talks. It's like a comic book of the movie, I think. I don't know. I haven't read it. But it has Tom Cruise on it. It comes with this. I didn't know it came with this. Oh, includes a Jack Reacher illustrated short story. I didn't even know this was in here until I bought it. And I actually forgot it was here. But I haven't read it yet. I'll probably be something I read just to read. Put this up, and I'm down to my last 3 movies. Last 4. The 4th one's at my sister. I'll go ahead and let you know what it is. It's Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. I really enjoyed that. I have no bad things to say about that movie from start to finish. It was really good. I enjoyed the comedy. I enjoyed the action, just like everybody said I would. Next up, we have Jeepers Creepers. I know this was in my horror collection, but I'm doing my complete collection then, so some of these you're going to see again, so I'm sorry about that. This is my complete 2018 collection for my whole collection. I really enjoyed this movie. First and second one's my favorite. I really didn't care for the third one. I don't have a second one on Blu-ray. I'm been trying to find them. I might get the third one just to complete the collection, just to say, okay. Next up, we have 4K. This was in my 4K collection also. This movie came out in 1995, and it's the first Jumanji with Robin Williams. I have ordered the cool steelbook they have for this. It's really fun, but my wife either wanted the 4K edition or the steelbook, but I want to be nice and I want her to have them both. I've always said these movies right here that you see are my prized possessions. Yes, I love my son. I love my video games, but when I pass, I don't have lots of money, so I can't really pass any money on to my son. This is what I can pass on to him. This is what I can. I know it's not about valuables, but these are valuable to me, and he really enjoys movies too. So these will be his when I'm gone off this planet, and so until then, it's what I instill to him that matters to me. And when I'm gone, he'll have all this to remember me by. I'm sorry if this is getting soppy, but that's how I feel right now at the point of my life. I know I'm young. I'm 25 years old, have a wife, have a kid. A lot of people say I've done everything. No, I haven't made millions of dollars. Not even if I added up all the movies I spent, all the money spent on movies, then I would have $1 million. Anyway, really good movie. Next up, the last movie of this collection video, and then tomorrow I'll do part 3, and then the next day I'll do part 4, and then the next day I'll do part 5. I'm sorry I'm splitting it up, but I have a short time period to do these because my son sleeps at night, and this is the only time I can do them, and that's why my lighting has been kind of crappy. I can only have one light on, but for the most part, I'm pretty sure you can see these. Right here we have Justice League, only at Walmart, limited edition. They say limited edition, but you all know they stockpile these in the back. Anyway, it comes with these cool buttons. I'm not opening the buttons. I got keychains in my Lego Ninjago movie collection. I forgot to show that packaging. I'm so sorry. Anyway, you got Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman, and Cyborg. I had a friend go, "Who are those?" He goes, "I know Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, but who are these?" I was like, "Dude, you say you've read every comic book, but you don't know who Flash, Aquaman, and Cyborg is? Man, I haven't seen the ending of this, so don't ruin it. I enjoyed what I saw. I really did. I like this better than Batman vs. Superman. Batman vs. Superman was not my favorite DC movie, ever. I really enjoyed this for what it was. It was very fun. I really enjoyed this. I know I keep saying that because I'm getting tired and it's starting to wear on me. I've been doing this video for almost an hour, for 41 minutes and 32 seconds, and climbing. But from what I saw, they put a lot of time in this movie. This is part 1. They have part 2 in the making. I think that's really cool. I want to see some more new characters, Green Lantern to come into play. Eventually he does, I'm pretty sure. I really enjoyed it, though. It was very fun for the family. I know I keep saying that, but I'm getting tired, you can tell. When I get tired, I start to roll on and start saying the same things, and that's my ADHD. Anyway, and plus, I'm running out of energy. I want to thank Cool Duder. He gave me the mind capacity to help lose weight, and it's really helping. I did it. I'm not doing it because he did it. I'm doing it for me because I want to stay on this planet as long as I can. And being 250 pounds, I know that's small compared to like 400 or 500. One of my friends is 500 pounds. I know that's kind of small, but that's still I'm obesity. That's considered obese. But I don't go out to eat ever. I cook home food meals. If I go out to eat, it's every once in a while. Normally I get a salad or a small sandwich. I guess I do drink regular Coke. I really enjoy Pepsi, but I've been drinking more water. Trying to get healthy. I do smoke cigarettes. I know that's bad. But back to the film. This was very fun, action-packed, start to finish. Well, not start to finish. This is like a soap opera because you see Batman traveling. You see Bruce Wayne traveling to find all these people to create this team, just like Wonder Woman. And it's kind of like a soap opera because you see each section is different. He goes and sees Aquaman, and then goes and sees Flash, Cyborg, and so on. And then I don't even know how Superman came into play because I thought he was dead. I'm going to have to watch this again. But anyway, guys, that's my video today. I'm sorry I rambled on a lot. I need something to drink. Oh, that's better. Anyway, that was my first pop of the day. Anyway, it was my video for the day, and I really enjoy doing these videos. Thank you for letting me do these videos. I don't know if I'm going to edit it. I normally don't edit any of my videos. I'm not to that point yet. I want to do no fancy stuff on the screen. I want you to see every reaction and every screw up I do. That helps me get better. I know a lot of people I've talked to is like, why don't you edit your videos? Well, I like it when someone tells me, hey, you said this wrong. Instead of editing it out and putting in the right word, I want someone to see my mess up because I'm human too. So that's why I don't edit my videos. I don't want to add no music at all. So that's where I'm at with these. Um, like I said, I'll have another video probably tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to post this tonight or I'm going to wait till tomorrow. I'll probably end up posting it tonight. Anyway, but I got to put all these movies back on the shelf and then start thinking about how I'm going to do part 3, part 4, and part 5. Because I want to do it in that many parts because I have so many movies. I know a lot of people are like, oh, they got all these movies and they have no time to do the film and they don't think about what they're going to say. A lot of people think about what they're going to say about each movie. Me, I've watched them so many times, it just comes natural. But I'm at this point where some of these movies I haven't watched in a long time, so when I pull them off the shelf and I haven't watched it, I pop it in to refresh my memory, and I'll do that to every movie. I did that with these, and oh my god, it's been hectic. I haven't had any sleep, but I really enjoyed some of the ones I've watched. The ones I mainly took the time to talk about. Like Jason Bourne, I'll probably pop in here in a minute and watch it because I've never seen it. And then after that, I'll probably watch Justice League, and then I'm going to put those back on the shelf. If there's any movies you guys want me to talk about that I have and you have never I like talking about movies to anybody. Maybe sometime I could do a live stream and we can just chat about movies and what you think about some of these movies that I have, and then your differences. I like to hear different differences about some movies. It's fun. Like I was talking to one of my buddies that goes to my church. His name's Riley. I really enjoy talking to him because I really hate Val Kilmer as Batman, but he hates George Clooney as Batman. And it's kind of above that, it's probably at that same level, but I've never liked Val Kilmer as an actor. I'm sorry. I respect for what he does. I respect the movies that he does. As a movie buff, I always want to say that I respect you for what you do. It takes a lot of work to do what you do, a lot of mentality and the state of mind and everything. I really enjoy that. But at the other hand, I've always liked George Clooney better. At the same time, I know he didn't do a great job as Batman. He even admits that Batman, in his opinion, was the worst movie he's ever did. But at the other hand, it was the 90s, man. Give them a break, I mean, at that time, they had to follow 2 movies that Batman was played by Michael Keaton. How do you follow Michael Keaton? They had it hard from getting that role, knowing that Michael Keaton played Batman 2 times, okay? 2 times, and then Val Kilmer came in in Batman Forever, which I really enjoyed that. They were directed by Tim Burton. I think they were still directed by Tim Burton. Hang on, let me check. I got them right here. The first 3 were directed, production, Tim Burton production. Yeah. The last one was Joe Schumacher. I don't know. But the only reason why I like Batman Forever, this one, is because it had Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey, Chris O'Donnell, and Nicole Kidman. And I really enjoy that. Okay? I respect Val Kilmer, guys. I really do. I really respect Val Kilmer for what he does. But anyway, on the other hand, here's the cast for the 97 Batman and Robin. Arnold Schwarzenegger, George Clooney, Chris O'Donnell, Uma Thurman, and Alicia Silverstone. Okay, I enjoy all them. The only ones I enjoyed in this one, well, you already know, is Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey, Nicole Kidman, and Chris O'Donnell. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the 5. 5 of 5. All actors. This is the only movie I don't like the Batman. I don't know why. Yes, I enjoy Ben Affleck as Batman. I think he's doing an alright job for what he has to fill, you know. He's following up. You gotta think. My favorite Batmans are Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, George Clooney, Ben Affleck, Val Kilmer. Okay? No. Adam West, Michael Keaton. I keep forgetting about Adam West. He played Batman too. Adam West, Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, uh, George Clooney, Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer is number 5. You got to think Ben Affleck is following after coming off where Christian Bale was going to go. You know, you got to think of that. He did 3 Batmans: Dark Knight, Batman Begins, Dark Knight, and Dark Knight Rises. 3 good Christopher Nolan films, guys. Really enjoyed those. But anyway, how do you come from Ben Affleck? And this is not the first superhero movie he's done. He's done Daredevil. I think that was the only one. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, that was a Marvel. He did that with Colin Farrell. That was a pretty good film. He played Deadshot at the time. That Deadshot was stupid. Oh my god. The movie was okay. It just had a lot of mess ups in it. And then the next movie was Elektra, which I still don't know how that movie falls into play. I can't figure it out. I've been trying to figure it out since I was a kid, and I don't know if Elektra is before or after Daredevil. I can't figure it out. I've never been able to figure it out. So I've always watched Elektra, Daredevil, but I really think it's Daredevil then Elektra because of the time it came out. It was like 2005. Daredevil came out in 2004, I believe. But I really like Daredevil because of the soundtrack. Wake Me Up Inside by I'll think of it and I'll tell you guys tomorrow. But anyway, if you guys really enjoyed this video, I know I rambled on in the last few minutes. I really enjoy talking about movies when I'm fully awake. Anyway, if you really enjoyed this video and you want to see another video, or part 4 of my collection, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, comment if you have any questions about any of my movies. I will enjoy talking to you about them and not argue with you, but see your differences, and then you can see my differences. You know, you're already seeing my differences. But anyway, if you really enjoyed this video, just please hit the like button, subscribe. It would really make my day. Have a great day, guys.